Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Rathburn Contracting. It's winter time. Just had Christmas the other day, and it's actually pretty warm. I think it's like 45 today. Well, it's only 35, but it's going to get up to 45. So I figured it'd be a good shop day to get some stuff done. So we got this trailer here I bought earlier in the year. It's just a cheap Tractor Supply, but it does have two 3,500 pound axles. So this is really good for our mud buggies, and it'll do the MT100. Technically, the problem is it's built extremely cheap. So you can see here, every single, I guess not every single one of them, but I've had to re-weld many of these because it's just this super thin, I don't even know, it's thinner than 1/8 inch. And then this is a very thin walled rail as well. So this just is not holding up like I want it to. I don't know if this thing's gonna make it another summer. And they also ran this conduit of sorts for the wiring, and it just breaks all the time, and it's just a constant repair. All right, first thing though, I do not have a good way to cut tube steel. I have a bandsaw, the DeWalt 5-inch or whatever it is, but you really have to mark and square all the way down, which I don't like doing. It's just a waste of time. So I'm gonna go see if I can find a metal cutting saw at Menards. Bring the boys with me. Hank, come here, buddy. You guys want to go for a truck ride? They love truck rides. I wish you could take dogs in the Menards. They like Lowe's, but... Oh, come here, buddy. Oh. Chelsea's gloves. She's got so many pair of those. They're all over. Come on. Come on. All right. Reset. Come here. All right, go on. There you go. You guys want some windows? Hope you guys all had a really good Christmas. We had a very good Christmas. Spent some good time with family. Saw a few relatives we haven't seen in a while, and just really blessed. It was a good year. Got to have a good Christmas breakfast with Luke. Go over next year's plans and everything. It's a couple days till the new year. Probably come mid-January, I'm gonna start looking for some new help. It worked pretty well with last year using Trent. He's a great help, and I plan to use him on all the bigger projects, but having somebody maybe a little less experienced than him that could be on every job would be really helpful and help Luke and I out quite a bit. Stuck behind the garbage man. We have another Christmas party this evening, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this trailer done today. Probably not. But I at least want to get a good start to it and get the ball rolling. I've had a few people reach out, new construction over the winter, so hoping that those go through so that February we can get the heaters out and get some good work done. Just pulling up to Menards. I don't really know what I'm looking for. I mean, I do know what a metal cutting chop saw is. I've used my dad's quite a bit growing up, just working on projects here and there, but I don't know really what's changed. I'm sure there's new technology and new fancy stuff. Just gotta kind of rein myself in. Always hard when I go to a store looking for a tool. Gotta not go with the maxed out option. So hopefully I can have a little self-control here after Christmas. All right, boys, you be good. I'll be back. All right. I'm gonna leave the truck on for them. Keep the heat going. It's not that cold, but yeah, it's already up to 40, and they're retrievers, so they'd be fine in 10 degrees. But we'll keep it toasty for them. Got some rebates too, which doesn't help my problem of selecting a cheaper saw. Oh, sorry for it. Here we go. From what I've seen online, I think this is a decent one. Just need to make sure it comes with a blade. Oh, yep, perfect. All right, this will do. Just need some flat discs. think I'm gonna get some primer too, just to stop it from rusting until I can get some paint on there. Alrighty, that wasn't too bad. It wasn't the cheapest, the skill saw, but you buy once, you cry once, within reason. I didn't want to get like one of those sliding compound crazy fancy ones for $1,000, so this will do. And got some paint, some other supplies. Need to make an extension for my welder. We'll get back to the shop and start the real fun. Alrighty, just pulling back to the shop. Gonna get this unloaded, get the trailer in there, and start the fun. It's gonna take me a while just to cut everything off that trailer. Come on, boys. Then I gotta fabricate the rest of it. Then I gotta rewire the whole thing. So, good time of year to be doing that. Country is a turnip green. Got her daddy's money from mama's good looks. Oh, cow. Yeah. Come on, let's do some work. Alright, first thing I think I'm gonna work on this power plug so that I have a way to get the welder all the way around the trailer. I don't think I have any snips in here big enough to cut through that wire. We'll try the Knipex. Saw a video of a guy at the booth and he was asking him how to say it, and all the girls at the booth said it was Knipex. That just seems crazy to me. I'm just gonna keep calling him Knipex because Knipex is a tongue twister. Hank is the resident mouse hunter, and if there's been a mouse anywhere, he can smell it, and he's going after my chair. He's just rolling it all around the barn, waiting for a mouse to come out. You find it yet, buddy? All right, this is not quite working. These are sharp, but it's just taking too long. Let me unbox this, and we'll just chop through it. Oh, that is light. Holy cow. I was expecting way heavier. So the nice part about using a blade like this is your cuts are going to be cold, so they're not going to be super hot like using a grinder or plasma cutter or really any other. Well, I guess a bandsaw doesn't generate hardly any heat either, but that way you cut a piece, you can pick it up, work with it. And I burnt my right hand crazy the other day. I was pouring helping my cousin out with pouring his house, and the come-alongs were all frozen, so I was sitting there holding it in front of the torpedo heater, and I just didn't even think that it would get that hot. The aluminum heats up obviously very quickly, and I just grabbed the end right in front of the heater, and I heard it go tss, it like singed. Thankfully my hands are still kind of calloused, so it didn't get to the really sensitive skin, but if I had my full winter hands, I'd probably have been going to the hospital for some burn cream. It still feels weird though. Messed all my fingerprints up, and just being dumb, not using my brain. All right, well that was about 30 seconds. 30 seconds of setup. Yeah, that was a little faster. This is my old RV extension cord when we lived in the barn, but we obviously don't need it anymore. And this is pretty expensive wire, so I thought, hey, if I swap out the plug ends, I got a free welding extension cord, which is also expensive because you need 50 amps. All right, let's get these plug ends put on. Alrighty, just got everything hooked up. Got it put together. A little redneck, but it'll work. But I gotta make sure that it works. So far, so good. She's spooling up. We'll see how it handles. I'm pretty sure the longer the cord, you can have a drop in voltage, but I don't think that'll be an issue unless maybe I was stick welding. That took way longer than expected though, 11:20. Well, I'll at least have time to get the trailer in here and start cutting things apart. All right, Hank, come over here, buddy. You can search for mice there. Come on, buddy, get there. Come on, get there. Come on, hard, get up there, buddy. Come on, lay down. There you go. There's a comfy seat for you. Need to work on this MT100 too. I went to start it the other day and it was shooting sparks out of the starter and it won't start. It's like every 100th turn of the key it'll work, but need to get that fixed and figured out. Oh, you're already muddy, buddy. Glad I have a shower in the barn because it's a little easier to shower them off and let them dry in there than bringing them through the house and shaking mud everywhere. He's a wild man. All right, I'm gonna try this. Got a metal cutting disc on the grinder. I'm just gonna try. This is super duper thin. And they just welded it right down here. So just want to see how long this is going to take. See if this is a good option. Go on, buddy. Go. Trust me. Can you tell I painted a trowel machine recently? I was gonna epoxy this floor and do all sorts of stuff to it, but I just realized how much I was gonna be beating it up and it was just gonna be a total waste of money. So I might grind and seal it a little nicer in the future, but doing projects like this and welding, dropping hot sparks and might be a good idea to move this. There we go. All right, let me get a big pry bar. Here we go. Finally, holy cow. Did the whole other side the time it's taking to do these two here. Oh. Guess good timing for that. That's almost a skate rail. Nope. Nope. Alright, I've clearly lost my skating abilities. I just use these, I keep one at each door so that if I have to get from side to side, I can just scoot across the barn. But I do not want to break an arm before the season. cow. Whew. All right. Alrighty, I just got back from some lunch. Had a good steak sandwich. I'm gonna get this top piece cut here, and then a scab in the back, spacer basically. And then I'll get that set, and then I can fill all these side brackets in. I've got two 24 footers, so that should be plenty. All right, I know it will be plenty. And then I have some separate thicker stuff to make these back jacks. So just gonna get it measured and kind of copy what the other one was, just with much thicker steel.
All right, 14 2.5.
Perfect. Oh, I got a feeling this is gonna be slick. Oh, I just cut through it like wood. That would have taken me 5 minutes with a grinder. That is slick. And that's a pretty darn clean cut too. Awesome. All right, so the reason I like this welder is I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm a concrete guy. So it's got all these preset settings. And I just enter the diameter wire I'm using and the gauge steel I'm welding. And it sets everything for me. And then if it's going a little bit too slow or burning a little too hot or too cold, whatever, I can just adjust the voltage slightly and the inches per minute just a little bit. And it's, 90% of the way there, so you don't have to experiment. You can just start welding and it'll be close enough to not mess anything up. Alrighty, I'm gonna get this first part welded on, and then I can hopefully balance that tube on each end and just get it quickly tacked so it doesn't fall over. And then once this main structure is built, filling in the rest will be super easy. Alright, figure that out. It seems to be the frame of the trailer here is so thin that it's kind of bent. So hopefully I jacked it up and got that frame rail straight so that now this works. So hopefully welding all these new supports on, can't believe I'm saying this, but will make the frame stronger and stop it from bending. But that fully explains why these were snapping, because this is so weak it was flexing and putting pressure on these outer ones. This is why you don't buy cheap stuff. Alright, that was quite the gap I had to close, but Now it gets a little easier. Oh, do not hit your shin with a sledgehammer. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Alrighty, I'm running a little late for the party, so I gotta go get a shower and get cleaned up. Got this side done. It does have a slight bow to it, but I'm not too worried. It's like night and day difference how strong this is. I welded every side on the top and on the bottom, underneath, everywhere. So I still got some grinding and painting to do, but I'm very happy with this. The clearances for the fenders worked out seemingly pretty well. So I think getting the other side is just gonna really lock this together and make it a much better trailer. I'm still kind of stuck. I thought about putting some wood on this front half here. That way, if we had some dirt or concrete or whatever, you know, now that I say that, I think it makes sense. I think I'm just gonna do that. I'll put some treated wood on the inside here just to kind of make it a dump trailer, if you will. We mainly use this for the buggy and for the dingo, but sometimes we have wheelbarrows and hand loading, cleaning up chunks and stuff like that. And that front area would be really nice to have that option so that we don't have to, you know, put a tarp over it or something crazy. Alrighty, I'm gonna call that a day. I'll see you guys tomorrow or maybe the next day, and we'll get this trailer finished up.